first down. Logan. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by the rookie Kyle Duggar. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 16 yards, a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
He's going to take off with it.
Number 1, Cam Newton on the keeper. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Bills 7, Patriots 3.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Out of the gun, Newton. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And some room to roam now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. The Patriots in. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
16-yard line.
And that is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd down. It's Hines. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Newton on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Logan, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Logan. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Bills.
This is Logan. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometime.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Recovered.
There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he will have a Patriot. Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To the air again, Newton. Back to the 19-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Again, Newton. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
3rd and long, it's Newton. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Logan. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
1st down, Buffalo.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Brandon Copeland just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. And he's going to go down again. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And that is incomplete here.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Off play action. Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. Now the Bills are going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taking it about the 36. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Haskins will throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
1st down, Bills.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
They go play action with Haskins. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35.
Complete.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
And the Bills' 1st down.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Haskins.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half.
At the Patriots.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now it's Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Complete.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Buffalo.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They fake the give. Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get it. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the 2nd half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Newton out wide. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Complete.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Here's Hines. And the Patriots are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, Look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
Pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Newton takes it himself, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown. Cam Newton taking it in. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. And this one's right there, and that pushes the lead to 13-10.
Makes the score Patriots 13, Bills 10.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Naheem Hines, the ball carrier.
Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
1st and 10.
He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches. I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. But it's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the...
And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. From the gun, Newton. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
And his kick is right through.
The score, Patriots 20, Bills 10.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll run it here with Logan. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run with Logan. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Ball carrier.
T.J. Logan, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
28-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. This pass to Jennings and he makes the catch. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete.
Newton's pass incomplete on the throwaway. Makes it 3rd down and
an incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Newton. He'll find Hines out of the backfield, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, Newton. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 2. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Stills the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw again. Haskins. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, it's Logan. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Operating from the gun, Newton. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Now it's Hines. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. If you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
3rd and 2.
This is Hines. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
For the Patriots.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and the Patriots will get a new set of downs. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. From the red zone now, Newton. Pass complete to Bird out right here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for only a couple. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
From the gun, here's Newton. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down now, it's Hines. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Newton. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Nyheim Hines ties LT with his 31st touchdown of the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Haskins. Finding Knox there, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
At the 40.
On the carry, it's Logan. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle.
You know that old expression, it's not my night?
It's a gain of
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
A loss of a yard brings up fourth down.
They're going on fourth down. Haskins. And that's caught by Beasley. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Now Haskins on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
At the 49-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Haskins going deep here for Stills. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Again, it's Haskins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the...
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma